Dark. How does this feel, Coach?
You know what? Most coaches say it don't feel good, but you know what? Just a lesson learned for what to expect next year. And because, you know what? I lost in the first round playoffs. Some teams didn't make the playoffs, and then again, I have made a big improvement from last year. So even though our goal was to win the Super Bowl, we're kind of successful this year.
So, Son, you want a ribbon? Something cool.
You know what? Losers don't deserve anything, and I'm fond of that. I believe in that.
Fond of that, Coach? Coach, do you feel
I think he was talking to me, sir. Were you even at the game?
Right.
Coach, do you think you even have do you think you ever had a chance of beating the Vikings?
Yes, I had a chance, and it showed in the first half. You know what? Really killed us, like, for real. And if anybody watched that game with that fumble LT had, I mean.
So you blame this game on LT?
You know what? I'm not going to blame it on him, but he was one of the reasons why we lost.
So that sounds like blaming it on me, Coach.
No, it's not. It's not.
You said I'm not going to blame it on him, but that's one of the reasons he lost.
It's like the reasons, if anything, the reasons why Darren lost to Matrix.
Who's Darren, Coach, and who's Matrix?
Oh, excuse me. Coach Darren for the Eagles lost to the Coach Matrix.
Why did they lose?
Huh?
Why did they lose again now?
For many things. It's not just one particular reason. It's just many reasons that added up.
Coach, do you think it would have been a different story if you had to start a quarterback Mark Sanchez for him?
Yes. I mean, some of these passes Mark Brunell could make this. I don't know what. He probably had the pressure, but Sanchez, if he was in the game, he would have probably made most of those passes Brunell overthrown because the receiver is open. Just overthrew it. Just couldn't, like the third down where Dustin Keller was wide open. He overthrew him by landmark.
So the LC and Brunell's fault, Coach?
You know what? It's the whole team fault, except for the defense. They did good.
What about the coaching, Coach? Coaching,
Okay, that's enough for him. Coach, I guess the biggest concern is what would you have done differently?
What I've done differently?
Fake tears.
Nah, I heard for real. Anyway, what I've done differently? You know, I would have done nothing differently. I played that game where I wanted to play that game. That fumble, really, I mean, for real, we would have been on the 49, 51 of those middle of the field. The time was ticking in the third. I would have eventually clocked the third quarter, had the whole possession, and then on. The first half, my time possession was almost doubled. So that key play determined the outcome of the game tonight.
Oh, that's the thing.
Coach, how do you feel? How do you think LT is going to take this? Hearing that you were blaming him for every push
this year. For more than 10 years, he understands what I'm trying to say. He's a veteran. I count on him to handle the ball. I'll expect this from a rookie or a second-year running back, not no 10, 11-year veteran.
Coach, my biggest concern is that it seems like on a lot of your with Santonio Holmes, you didn't utilize him. It's like I saw it several times when I was watching the game that they would play bumper run against Antonio Holmes, and all his routes were either slants or quick outs, but none of them was just going straight deep. Why didn't you test that secondary?
Because honestly, scouting of the other teams that the Vikings coach has done well shutting down the deep receivers, such as like Mal Austin on week 8. He shut them down.
Right, but he shuts down Miles Austin because he knows that Miles Austin is a go-to player for him. In your case, that would have been a perfect game plan to attack.
My go-to player is the running back.
So that's why you go away from your go-to player, Coach. That's my whole
you
point.
Understand. The Jets and the Cowboys are two different teams. This is like the Steelers and Colts. The Colts going to pass all this. The Steelers going to play smash mouth football. That was my game plan of coming out here to the Vikings.
Right, Coach. But just like we ran the ball to keep their defense honest,
yes.
You have to go deep to keep their defense honest. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Coach, do you think that the Vikings were just a better team than you this year?
No. We lost. Oh, better team this year?
Yes.
What were their records against each other?
2-0.
Yeah. Question.
No, not necessarily.
The better team wins.
The better team now
on that day
wins.
See, the better team wins on that day.
They technically win, but the other team can lose.
The better team always wins.
So, Coach, what's with your record? I believe what did your stat sheet say?
5-4.
0-4, I believe, in the second half of the season, Coach. I think you were pretty much a pretender.
If it wasn't a wall, you kind of backed in the playoffs.
No, excuse me. That's 1-3.
Is that even better?
No,
Oh, you won your last game, Coach.
Against you.
Oh yes, 1-4. You beat the Steelers, Coach. 1-4, and you beat them by, I believe, a single score. So is it safe to say that you are a pretender flying under the radar this whole season, Coach?
No, I'm not a pretender, and the Jets will. We did well this year. We went out there. We trying to make a message, and we kind of did. We made it all the way to the conference championship game, and hopefully next year we'll go all the way.
Coach,
Last question.
being that the Vikings and Cowboys are facing each other in the Super Bowl, was the season a waste?
Huh?
Was the whole season a waste?
A waste for what?
I mean, the preseason prediction was Cowboys and Vikings, and it's Cowboys and Vikings in the Super Bowl. Casting like it was a whole waste. If you ask
Is that
me.
a serious question?
Yes, yes, it was.
Okay, let's put it this. Every year, the critics, the analysts, the former players, let's put it that, predict things that they're not on the field anymore.
But they're right this time.
Okay, they were right. All right, I give it to them. But most of these times, it's people predict what's going to happen. Where I don't see them in pads, I don't see them on the field, I don't see them trying to win the game. They may have been in the field years ago, but this is now. So.
But in hindsight, didn't we waste a lot of fans' money and TV time, and people were getting all excited, fans getting excited over nothing?
No.
That's a serious question.
Our fans this year expected a better record, a chance of winning the Super Bowl.
All right, Coach, and
what about Mark Sanchez?
Mark Sanchez? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Would you feel they had a better outcome if he had been out there?
Yes, he's recovering pretty well. We plan on having him back in OTAs.
He did it the couple games next year.
And he's gonna start. He's gonna. Well, I don't want to. Well, he's gonna be the starter next year. Mark Vidal, the performance he had, it really don't have. He has any chance of starting.
All right, cut.
Will Mark Verdell be back next year, Coach?
Obviously, because Kellen Clemens is. I'm gonna talk to the coaching staff.
Honestly, I think Mark Sanchez will miss the first couple games of next season because he did get hurt at the end of this season. So he should be out for a full year.
A torn pectoral muscle in the chest, and you only take about
10 months.
Huh?
I said 10 months, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 months. I mean, if this is what. This
Coach, you don't have to
October.
answer him, Coach. Congratulations on making it to the playoffs, and better luck next year.
No,
He should be out till August of next year.
Good luck next year, Coach.